All right, go ahead.
Listen, you like, subscribe, and or follow, and tell the entire world that they can catch this program. This is True Really News on Breaker, Castbox, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, and Stitcher.
Did you ever notice on commercials, all you have to do is call this number and watch this station for updates. Watch this station for updates. You have no idea what station you're on, do you, sir?
I never do.
Now, what? Well,
this is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true, as far as you know.
Okay, we did the deep fake mom, right? Trying to get her daughter on the cheerleading team.
Yep.
Okay, that was in Pennsylvania. Farther south, they have a different way of doing things. 50-year-old Laura Rose Carroll and her 17-year-old daughter, Emily Rose, keep that same name, were arrested after an investigation by the Florida Department of Law Enforcement found that the two had allegedly stuffed the ballot box with votes for Emily for homecoming queen last fall. When I was a kid, other things were stuffed for winning the cheerleading thing. Don't go there.
It's a silly behavior. I don't know why. It makes no sense.
Because when you're 40, right? You're 40, you've got two kids, one's in college, the other and you're going to tell everyone how impressed you were as a cheerleader in high school.
Makes no sense.
Knock yourself out. Suspicions were raised when the Escambia County School District reported illegal accessing of hundreds of its students' digital accounts. Carol, the mom, is an assistant elementary school principal. Oh, yeah. Easy. Breathe, big fella. She had what?
Patunga. It just came out.
She had access to the district student information system. Investigators traced the unauthorized entries into the system to Carol's cell phone and computers, where nearly 250 votes were cast. Well, they were, if nothing else, persistent. Fox News reporting investigators also said students reported being told by Grover, the younger, about her mom's activity. Sweetheart, if you're going to commit a crime, one of which could be a felony, you probably, Each of them was charged with offenses against computers.
Well, I'm offended and I'm not a computer.
And other cyber crimes, along with conspiracy. Oh, that conspiracy could be the felony right there. Offenses against computers. Because all the computers stood up and went, you know what they did? Do you know?
Dare I even do this one?
No.
Computers standing up and saying, me too.
Did they have a...
Yeah, just send all email to Scott Combs.
Please. Scott Combs?
Yes. From a product website.
Don't worry, later we do it in English. It's okay.
How many times has this happened to you?
3.
You're playing 18 holes with your best buddies, drinking water, beer, sports drinks, etc. You come up to the third hole with no restroom in sight. My first question is,
so
how slow are they playing if we see a problem at the first hole?
How soon did you start drinking? Is
maybe the day before.
You and I look at it at different angles. You're the nice guy going, huh? Slow golf. I'm the guy going, lush.
Yeah. So there are no trees or bushes around and you just have to go. What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
You're going to
use the Euro Club. It's the discreet sanitary way for your urgent relief. Created by a board-certified urologist. And why would it take a urologist to create this product? I don't know.
He was on the third hole of the golf course.
And it looks like an ordinary golf club, but contains a reservoir built into the grip to relieve yourself. The Euro Club trademark is leak-proof, easy to clean, and no more embarrassing moments. I'll just raise the BS flag right here. I'm just gonna.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You're using the, what is it now? The
Euro Club. URO.
Yeah, that's a more embarrassing moment than any I can imagine I've ever had on a golf course.
Step 1: unscrew the Euro Club's triple seal leak-proof cap. Step 2. Step 2.
Are there drawings with the instructions so we all know?
Oh yes. Well, there's a whole website dedicated to it.
I don't want to know.
Clip the privacy towel to the Euro Club and your belt or waistband. Are you getting a vision of what's going on here?
Sounds like a bad magician's trick is about to happen.
Step 3, discreetly relieve yourself and then get back into the game. One publication said the fabric privacy shield will have observers thinking you're just taking a practice swing. No, it won't. Your grip is all wrong. More importantly, no one takes practice swings with a towel over their hands. Antoine?
I can't tell you how many ways from Tuesday that is just wrong.
I know, but I want to buy one now just so when the guy...
I want to see it.
With a guy out on the course, I just want to hand it to him. Here you go.
I'm thinking Tim and Carl would find that very amusing.
You know what I'd like to do is tell them all about it and then have it filled with brandy.
Dude, I've actually had women drive up to us while certain things were occurring.
Mm-hmm.
That's not as embarrassing as this freaking thing.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Wow.
I had an easier time when I was golfing with Patty Hayes from the LPGA.
Because we were too young to golf with Patty Berg. We'd have been in trouble then.
Exactly. However, Hayes was hysterical.
Yes, the old timers were good ones. Andreas Flayton of Peachtree City, they had to do the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they did.
In the older days, they did the whole thing. Andreas Flayton of Peachtree City, Georgia, quit his job at Walker Luxury Auto Works in November, visibly annoying his boss.
Good for you, pal. That guy's been bugging you for years anyway.
He explained to WGCL TV, because now you know something's going to happen if you're talking about annoying your boss and leaving your job.
And it's on TV.
He was promised his final $915 paycheck would be paid in January.
Okay.
Oddly enough, the check didn't come. So Andreas contacted the Georgia Department of Labor, and one night in mid-March, 500 pounds worth of oily pennies were anonymously dumped in his driveway, presumably totaling $915. He's been storing them now in a wheelbarrow, but they can't be cashed until they're all cleaned. I'm thinking, wow. What did you do?
This can only escalate.
What did he do that could so annoy his bosses to do that? Because that's effort. That's effort right there.
That is real effort. Somebody's cheesed off.
I mean, I wouldn't. You couldn't tick me off enough to put that much effort into.
Oh, are you kidding? It's too much work to hold on to that crap.
Exactly. And to oil up every penny? Come on.
Be gone. Good riddance to thee.
Aloha. Here's the check. See you. Bye.
Medical chart toppers.
Uh-oh. Are these the things at the top of charts?
Well, no, these are just...
I'll catch on. Go ahead.
They're just their descriptions, and I had to come up with a catchy title for it.
Missed it by that much.
The patient was to have a bowel resection. However, he took a job as a stockbroker instead.
About the same thing.
The baby was delivered, the cord clamped and cut, and handed to the pediatrician, who breathed and cried immediately.
I don't.
What?
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 Why is he crying? It's his job.
My guess is it wasn't him. See, that's where the funniness is. It was the baby, but it was a badly written sentence.
See, this is why God made these little apostrophes, periods, to set things apart. Sorry, go ahead. I'll just sit here quietly.
While in the ER, she was... I just love this. While in the ER, she was examined, X-rated, and sent home.
Missed it by one letter, didn't I?
I was just thinking. I'm sorry.
3 letters.
Ma'am, we can't have that in a public place. You just have to go home.
Just take the T out, put a Y in there, and make a whole lot more sense.
I think the people in Essex could probably have handled this one. The patient experiences frequent nausea and vomiting and should therefore be wearing a small diaper at night.
Over their head?
Right?
Because I know which end is up when you're vomiting. I can tell that.
And finally...
Oh, good.
And you're welcome.
Thank you.
Patient refused autopsy. Let that one sink in.
It's kind of invasive, I guess.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.